as the other range carry that's available. Yeah.
Debatable which one is better. Under expectations, nobody really dying. There was a lot of tension in this laning phase. Didn't feel like nobody lost his lives just yet. Oh, that's dangerous from Saberlight.
Saberlight needs to watch himself, and he doesn't. He gets caught out at minute 8. Sounds nice and fair. Norman is forced to throw the dead shot in, and they actually get the avalanche out. Nisha not going to be able to find the toss back. Supreme in the meantime, harassing back Boxy. They even drop the Dream Coil, calling to make sure Nisha can't cast spells in the meantime. And Supreme finds the kill, able to retreat with the Jord. It's going to be A-okay.
Very clean. Also with that toss, he made sure that the attack follows the creep towards the top there.
Oh my goodness. Nisha, he made sure to keep following Supreme, and they find that kill. And speaking of following, do your part. Make sure that you are following us if you're watching here on Twitch. If you're over on YouTube, hit that subscribe button. And of course, join us over on social media. And you'll get to be able to watch tournaments like this, where you have Mike just running into Centaurs, dropping eclipses onto his face, and 2 very big kills picked up by Liquid. All of us to get it ASAP.
You don't want to get bursted down. Team Muerta has one, because Narman doesn't want to die.
They get the stomp out onto Nisha. Dream Coil is available, might get it onto 2 here. Both of them are relatively low. The calling comes out. Beautiful. They kill off first Insania. He's the one that eats the full Dream Coil. They're utilizing some of this Stampede to get Norman away. That also enables them to back into this mid lane, kill off Boxy. 2 heroes down for the count. They also use the Stampede to run into this Luna. Can they close the gap there? No, they can't. So 2 supports for 1. What if apartment 3 has better views, bruh?
Cool.
Unironically, I've actually done that before. Like, moved to another place in the same apartment.
Olnet is in
trouble. For the sake of a better view. Olnet, he's gonna have a very good view of the fountain right now because he is dead to rights. Saberlight with the first epicenter of this game. Position on the high ground. They do have the Stampede still. And not the easiest situation for Team Liquid. They don't have perfect vision of the high ground. So just play safe. Keep consolidating things. However, MOUZ, they don't want to necessarily play safe. They're going forward, but Force, he gets caught out. Nisha tosses him into the fray. Insania pops the song, able to stun 3. Saberlight, he's coming. They might get the Burrow Strike out onto Force, and they will. There's no epicenter to follow this up, though, as well as the immediate fear from the Requiem. Saberlight couldn't get in all the damage. 2-hero Dream Coil. It's onto Nisha and Mike. However, the Bushwhack from Boxy catches Olnet, catches Immersion. Both of them are dead. Norman, no way out of this one, buddy. The TP is down, the Pierce the Veil is over, and his life is forfeit. What a bushwhack from Boxy. What a demon this Hoodwink is.
Not going to be able to do enough damage to win a fight if that one comes out. How's the SF doing with the BKB? That is the real question. But for now, we're going to be watching Boxy get taken out.
Yep. This is going to be a very satisfying kill for them to grab onto Boxy, given what he did to them in the last fight. And Olnet's still a fair ways away.
Have all of your items that you also have the vision advantage around the pit. They weren't looking for a kill. They were looking for positioning.
Boxy, there's an AD rune on the puck, and they actually go back onto him. Nisha, nice little jump. They come in with Force though, Blink Dagger, they find the kill onto the Hoodwink, and they still have this puck alive. The epicenter not going to be coming out of the Sand King. He dove in with the Burrow Strike, hoping to get Supreme. And Park baits 3 heroes into their deaths. What a play coming in from the mid laner of MOUZ. MOUZ are actually gonna go all the way through. Nisha. They see him. They got him. No BKB available. No way out of this one, buddy. And they burst through this tiny. Yeah, that's what they're thinking.
Liquid are already there, ready, right? You just need to sleep. How long till the cooldown? Can we click on the Naga? That is important stuff. Okay, he just got it. This is a hard move into the pit, but Liquid, they still need to delay.
Saberlight. Oh, he wanted to go forward. They cancel the Burrow Strike. He does get off the epicenter, though. Flying forward, he only connects onto Immersion. He needs to get out. Pops the Bloodstone. Give him the heal while Insania drops the song on the background. Norman is the one left out of the song, but they pop the Stampede to try and get him away. He dies regardless. Dream Coil now dropped by the park on the 2 on the backlines. The 2 supports are in danger. Both of them will fall, but Saberlight, he wants revenge. Burrow Strike back onto the Centaur. They find him, they get the triple. Mike also dropped the Eclipse directly on Olnet's face. They took the fight without even having the Tiny, and they still walk away.
Of the SF, they couldn't bring him down. You were focusing on a hero that you cannot kill. Your 9-second BKB goes down the drain, and then when the fight is reset, Mike just runs you down. Supreme?
Supreme's in danger. Nisha found him. Oh man. MOUZ, it was a good sequence of a play. Also, a quick update for everybody. Since Aurora has claimed the first game up against Team Falcons, they have guaranteed that they can no longer be automatically eliminated. There's still potential for them to be involved in tiebreakers, but they are certainly very happy about keeping the hopes alive. As Norman, nothing can keep your hopes alive right now, buddy, because you are dead. Kanda, Lucent Beam. Woo! Yeah, that had to hurt.
Yeah, level 20 as well. He has it. Also, they're going to be finding a bonus.
Gosh, speaking of Kandas, look at Nisha using his one.
You would generally want to wait out the Aegis, but you have good vision around this mid lane. Would be a good idea to fight around the tier 2s. You cannot allow the tier 2s to fall. It is one of these two that you have to fight on. If you don't, you have no more access points.
Okay, they're gonna try kill Insania just to start things off, and they will succeed. Echo Storm doesn't connect onto anybody, but still, no Naga Siren available. Avalanche from Nisha does connect onto Force, but the Centaur is still alive, but the Hoodwink finds the sharpshooter hit. They kill him. And now there's no Stampede available either. They have to get the hell out of here.
That Astral Spirit is following the Luna around.
Wants a second lane of Rax here. They're stalling out for Force, who's back in 3 seconds, but they still have an Aegis for another 60. Will they pop the glyph? Will they try to save this? Yes, they do. But they have to do something here. Unfortunately, Force, he gets stunned up. He cannot keep going for this fight, but look at this. The right-click damage out onto the Luna. They've killed her off. They're coming in with Saberlight. Epicenter being utilized. Mike, BKB throwing out the Eclipse. Force is taking the brunt of the damage, and he's gonna die. Norman will follow that up with a kill from the Lucent Beam. 3 heroes also brought down because Nisha, he found the park, held him in position. Mike finishes him. So you lose the Aegis, but you get a triple kill, and at this stage, it looks like you've gotten the game as well.
Yeah, you cannot stop it. Centaur is your main team fighter, really. And the only question here is if Mike will be getting a rampage.
Guys, do the right thing. MOUZ, come on, man. He's worked hard. Allow him to have it. Allnet, BKB finished. There we go. Mike with the rampage. The GG is now called.
I mean, it could still be a terrible late game. Not too well for him.
This is like with how they're laning this. Can't necessarily stop all the blocks. Top lane, Boxy, he will be first blood. Allnet, yet again getting first blood on Gyrocopter today. But you know, sometimes it happens in Dota that you're planning 2 steps ahead, then the enemy makes a mistake on step 1, and your mind is too far ahead to take advantage of it in the moment.
They couldn't have done much because there was a lot of creeps from Liquid, but these shards, quite good.
They block him in, Boxy. Nowhere to go here. Gonna try his best to run himself away. Drops down the tree, but they get through it. Allnet, second fun.
He's okay. He's been playing very nice there when he sees that the shards are going to be coming, stays next to the trees, so they make a mistake, but he's going to be going down now.
Yeah, they brought Norman in as well to make sure they have the additional damage. They threw in the Shadow Realm hit. They find the kill. Brambles being dropped down disallows him from moving. So a killing spree going the way of this Gyrocopter right now. Mid lane, Supreme, he doesn't have level 6 just yet. Here's Insania, catches him inside the power cogs. Nisha throwing in the damage, but it's not enough. He has enough regen, he's gonna be okay, and now the turnaround is on. Insania rolled into in the river, caught and killed. Nicely done all across the map by MOUZ. Looking solid here in this early game, but we need to remember they were also looking solid in the previous game. Until things all of a sudden were not looking so solid. So we need to watch how Nisha moves around the map to make the space happen for his team.
This is a good way to start it off, and Nisha dies a couple of times. This lineup of Liquid just isn't going to work all that well.
Drop the Sonic Wave. Will end up falling, but maybe they get a counterplay. Force is on top of him. Do they have the vision? Nisha getting zipped on by Supreme. There's the snowball as well. They really want him. Mika is here, but there's no big quill sprays to force them away from him. So you will end up watching as Nisha dies. Insania, 2 heroes inside of these cogs. Can they get the kill onto Supreme? Yes, they can. Deadshot sends back the Storm Spirit, while Mike is finishing off Immersion. So although they lose Nisha, it ends up being well worth it. Norman was hoping for a Shadow Realm hit onto Insania. Can't get the vision, can't get the damage out. Know who's behind him? So a little bit of lost time for our Storm, unfortunately. But now he has help. We're gonna dive onto Insania here. Is anybody coming to help him out? The TPs are coming, but they will be too late. That being said, Saberlight looking for the first arena of this game. Can he find anybody? They get down the wall from Force. In the meantime, they just escape with the Storm Spirit. Nisha will come in for the cleanup, securing the life of Force, so ends up being worthwhile in the end for the side of Liquid.
You continue snowballing even more, and the Queen of Pink can be a scary hero. If, on the other hand, you start dying too much, it can completely ruin the game for you and your team.
Yep. He's now involved in the top lane, hoping to get a kill onto Immersion. Immersion will get the snowball away as Olnit turns around with the double call down. Boxy almost died, 17 HP. One more right click from Olnit would have done the trick. Supreme, he's coming in. They zip in directly onto Nisha. They know that his supports cannot help him right now. They get the kill on the Quap. Speaking of explosions that could happen, we could see a big fight explode in this triangle because after they take down the tier 1 tower, MOUZ are going to want to come and steal these stacks. And Liquid definitely don't want to let that happen, given how quickly Gyro just rinses through them.
MOUZ, they have the lead necessary in this game. This is a great start for them to win it.
It is Soul Unlock Wave, though. Catches Supreme. It pushes him into Saberlight's arena. And yes, they got on a decent cooldown, but not going to be enough. Snowball away from Immersion. Will end up dead, though. Saberlight right on top of him. Finishes him off with the spear. Where if something different happens, they probably are heavily favored for the next 10 minutes, but now, as it is, not only is it even, honestly, I don't think they can fight for a little bit of time. Immersion gets a cogs out onto himself. Insania, though, he really wants to try and focus Supreme. Supreme managing to jump himself away as Force finds the 2-hero vacuum, bringing back this clockwork. They kill him off. Nisha was there as well. The blink is coming soon. He gets it off, and Supreme does have mana, but doesn't want to dive behind the tier 2.
To get him out of your area, you need to use it around this mid lane to get a tower. You want to open up the map.
So they're gonna try for Supreme. Zips away. The arena does catch on to 2. Force as well as Norman have no place to go. Sonic Wave pushes them towards the wall. But at the same time, Olnit comes from the other side, drops the massive cooldowns. They've killed Nisha. Now they go and kill Insania. Saberlight all of a sudden surrounded by 4 heroes from MOUZ, doing his utmost to escape. They get the vision on him, but he blinks away. Look at Olnit, though, TPing in onto the far side of this. He has the surge as well with the bonus movement speed. He sees him. The rocket barrage doesn't get the damage.
He maybe would have done even better than Supreme in that little game of them needing to go through the ropes, but in the end, MOUZ do come out ahead, and this is the problem with you not having any towers down inside of Liquid.
They actually might not have a Queen of Pain either, because she is caught inside some brambles. She is going to get killed off. They might find some revenge, though. Saberlight comes in, big God Rebuke, kills Norman. They get the drinking buddies onto the high ground. Supreme stays safe for now, but he is silenced. Zip away, though. He's out of mana. Doesn't have enough to get back to safety. Nisha is able to stay underneath the lizard limit.
How many?
4.
Okay.
Norman gets caught by Insania, trying to TP out, but there's a Spear of Mars to cancel that. Massive Quill Spray damage from Mike. So they just heads up find that kill and put...
I'm golden.
The biggest stress late game is when you're like, oh, well, the stress for Norman is going to be dying here. Is there a way he can get out? Your Scepter will buy some time, but absolutely no way to survive that one. He goes down.
Will place deep vision because of it. You lose a hero or two, and you don't really get that much of an increase in the gold lead. At one point, Liquid will get a chance to turn this game around.
Oh my goodness, they almost saved Nisha. Very nice play by Saberlight. The spear caught the Storm Spirit before he could find the Vortex. But unfortunately, you have no counterplay for the Bramble Maze. Oh, was that Quapsult?
No, I'm thinking if the Quap is getting closer, BKB breaks the blink.
Yeah, but Saberlight has BKB. Will reveal it for the first time in the game. Gets the arena out. Supreme caught inside, but he can Remnant out. In the meantime, Olnit with his call down doing so much damage. Drinking Buddies brings Olnit lower, but the Sonic Wave pushes him back up. Mike maybe in a bit of danger here, but heals up with the Bloodstone. He'll be fine. The only casualty of that fight being Immersion. Saberlight jumping forward, gets the spear back towards the rest of his team. They get the root onto the Supreme. He dies. Very big vacuum though from Force, connecting on the 3 heroes in the vacuum. Now, MOUZ have Supreme for life number 2. Can they clean this up? They've gotten Insania, they've gotten El Saberlight though, and now they've gotten Mickey. What a fight around this Aegis. And
right, plus they also have a lot of AoE damage. So you survived the first one, got a kill, got the Aegis, get the hell out of there.
Top lane, we need to get him out of here for Nisha. Brambles catch him twice thanks to the vacuum. There is the Bedlam. They bring in the Terrorize. Supreme comes in for the zip. And Supreme.
How speedy he can be and doing quite a lot of damage in this game. Things are looking bad for Liquid.
9k gold lead. Insania forced to just zip himself away. Olnit wants to chase. Force would love to find the vacuum. Brings them all onto the high ground. Olnit right in front of them, dishing out the damage. They've already lost the Dark Willow. Clockwork dead. Terrorize from Dark Willow onto the MOUZ and the Bristleback. Saberlight dies next. Supreme trying to get himself out of trouble, but doesn't need to. He can just stand in front of Mickey because Mickey cannot turn his back. You choosing, my friend? Are you facing Bristle? Are you facing Storm? It doesn't matter. He's facing death.
A setup that they were looking for, and they just have so much chase potential here. Boxy, that as well.
14.
Losing team just shoving out the sideways. But nowadays, because the twin gaze, because you can control 2 lanes from the side, it is the winning team that more often than not doesn't go to the side lanes, and already this tower is super low.
Supreme zipping in onto Boxy, able to kill him off. No buyback available, but the Sonic Wave with the arena almost kills Force and Olnit. They survive longer and longer. Force is still up. He will eventually die. So will the Gyrocopter. Finally, Mickey able to leverage his full strength. Supreme able to find a quick assassination onto Insania, but now they need to get out. Supreme starting to run out of mana. The TP out already there from Immersion. Liquid are chasing. Supreme zipping. He's going away. Can he get out of here?
No.
The TP, it's cancelled. He's held to the wall, pinned in place, and killed off Team Liquid. What a hold on the high ground. They got a little bit too big for their boots, forcing the fight up top, setting up for a huge Sonic Wave into the arena combination.
And a bonus in Armin. He is not getting out of this one alive. Also, how the hell did that spear connect him to a tree? I understand it's stopping his TP. Production can give us.
Try to find a pick off and then transition into the Roshan kill. Unfortunately, they don't really have any vision of where these Liquid heroes are at. Insania is positioned to break the smoke just in case. Mickey does come closer, but they see him, they jump him, they get the Silver Edge out onto Mickey, they kill him off. 80 seconds in the grave, no buyback. Olnit now turning his attention towards Insania, picking him off. Saberlight trying to do his best to run, but he cannot do so. 3 heroes dead in the blink of an eye. Team Liquid, they thought they had the positioning. They had an observer they were playing around, but the burst damage from these heroes is just too much, and they even pick up a bonus. Supreme now has a triple kill.
MOUZ knows as well. Nice break.
Very tense moment right now. MOUZ, their smoke is about to expire. They get the ATOS out onto Tusk. Immediately starts running away with the Pierce the Veil as Nisha thinking about Sonic Waving Immersion. Doesn't do it just yet. The Snowball though goes back onto Mickey. Do they have the damage from Olnit? No. He's being held in position. He needs to run himself back.
Still has BKB.
Still has BKB. Supreme on the other side of the fight. He's being held in position by the Spear of Mars, corralled by 4 heroes, and they kill him. Olnit now getting Sonic Wave back. He can't put in the final clicks of damage onto Mickey, so he also has to back off. They brought back on Supreme. Olnit can't leave. He dies in front of the Roshan pit. Oh my goodness. Supreme looking to at least bring down Saberlight. With the assistance of the Dark Willow, they will succeed. Mickey, now what can he do here to clean up the rest of these MOUZ heroes?
No, you can't die.
Supreme is on the ground. Olnit trying to run down this Supreme Storm Spirit. This will be a dieback on Storm if he goes down here. He needs to leave. He has enough mana to get quite far away from these Liquid heroes. The same is not true for Norman as he dies inside the Quill Sprays. And during all of this, we've got the buyback gold for the Gyrocopter. So yet again, some margins in Dota 2 have some massive impacts down the stretch. Force try to TP out here. They get the Yule Scepter out onto the MOUZ though. Saberlight pops the BKB. Supreme joins in this fight as well. They throw in the wall in this corner. Even Ice Shards to block out Saberlight escaping. So they do kill him off. They might not be done. Supreme, he wants another one. Insania caught inside this Yule Scepter. The cogs will be there, but they will not matter to Supreme. It's a double kill for the Storm. Now all of a sudden, Olnit and the gang are on the high ground. There is a glyph for Team Liquid to pop if they need to, but now they zip in. Looking towards the back irons. They force a BKB charge out of Mickey, and they force him to use the Bloodstone and the passive as well. So maybe MOUZ can reset. Boxy being peppered down by Supreme. He will end up dead. He doesn't have buyback either. It's also a die onto him. Olnit now putting some damage in. Force, nice little vacuum. He doesn't have a BKB anymore. Onto Mickey. The Sonic Wave from Nisha, though, does push these heroes back, but it's not going to be enough. First life taken away. Bristleback down for the count.
Break.
Can they kill him the second time? They do have the break. That said, Nisha comes back in. They're focusing on the racks. Range will go first. Can they get the full lane here? Mickey trying to distract them. Gets back into the base somehow.
He has the arena. Quite dangerous for MOUZ at the moment.
Oh, the hook shot from Insania didn't connect onto Norman. That could have set up for multiple heroes inside the cogs. Supreme is getting screamed at. He needs to zip away. He's running out of mana. Zip TP, my friend. Get yourself the hell away from here. He is out safely. Immersion, probably not so lucky. Mickey is on top of him. Force can't do anything. He tried to provide the angle for the drinking buddies, but he might have just provided vision for Team Liquid instead. At the same time, Olnit has called down. Look at this damage. Look at that vacuum. The Olnit gyrocopter can now go ham in this fight. Two heroes dead in the blink of an eye. Immersion buys back as well. The chase is on from MOUZ.
Yeah, I know. But one of the people who has taught me competitive Dota always said, there's always a way in Dota to find a solution. Is Gyro gone?
Yeah, the solution is just killing the Gyro while he's far away from his team. Olnit, the big damage dealer, is dead, and he doesn't have buyback. They need to go find some bounties as soon as humanly possible because he is dead for 80 seconds. Force dropped down the wall behind him. He's trying to Windwalker onto the high ground. Blinks away from the Spear of Mars as well. Big plays coming in right there from...
Boxy packs a punch. He has the Ancient Guardian. He's level 18. This Muerta is not to be underestimated.
Gonna get broken, eating some damage. Insania hooked him, but the drinking buddy saves him. Saberlight, in the meantime, he got off an arena, but who's trapped in where with whom? Is he's the one that has to leave. Supreme, in the meantime, chasing down Insania, able to kill off that clockwork. Does have buyback, though. Olnit getting out as much damage as humanly possible. It's the drinking buddies now to increase that output.
Wait for creeps. Just wait for creeps. It's going to be making it so much easier for you.
Supreme now zips in. There's the blue hole, followed up by the back, the terrorize, all the damage in the world. Boxy also going to end up dead. 4 buybacks emerging immediately from Team Liquid, but they'll still be playing 4v5. Olnit, he's gotten through the tier 4s. He wants the racks. They're looking towards killing Mickey and ending this game. The Sonic Wave will push them back, but the damage of Olnit cannot be stopped. He's in the air for a moment. He actually can kill him, but that's only 1 life down. He's returning for the second. They still have a glyph. They lost Storm. They lost this task. They still have glyph to go. Olnit trying to kill Boxy. Will succeed. Now turning his attention towards Mickey as they get him with Supreme, holding him down. Supreme also reaches for Nisha. The Queen of Pain is down with dieback. So is the gyrocopter. Insania can do nothing.